What's going on, guys? Cole aka Proximitty here, bringing you a brand new video today. We are back with episode 2 of the Sunday Livecom series, which was like the least creative name that I could have possibly came up with. But nonetheless, series did really well for its first week. You guys seemed to really like it. I woke up pretty excited to record today. I was like, oh yeah, I get to make my Sunday series. I'm pretty excited about this. I love that I finally have like I feel like a good platform to talk about a few things that I just never wanted to dedicate entire videos to. So first and foremost, we hit 20,000 subscribers on the channel yesterday. That is absolutely insane. Made this channel in the latter half of 2015, and I did it because I wanted to have some fun and get back to making videos like I like to do. I took a big break, basically, and I made some here and there MCC videos, but then when Halo 5 came out, I really hit it hard, and you guys have responded well, and here we are. So, you know, I'm here now, 20,000. Never thought I was going to get there. I don't think it hit me quite as hard as 10K. I think 10K really proved something to myself. But 20K came a lot faster than the first 10, which I guess is, you know, definitely understandable. But I'm really proud of it nevertheless, and I just want to thank you guys because obviously it would not be possible without you guys. So everybody that's subscribed, thank you. And yeah, we're going to keep on trucking. I'm going to have a 20K special sometime this week. I'm going to record it. But right now, that is as far as I'm going to say about that. Because I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do. But I do want to do something, because 20K is a huge number. I feel like every 10th, like 10,000 subscriber is a big deal. I'm getting shit on right now, dude. All right, next subject. I want to talk about, I am finally going to address my hair situation. I haven't talked about this at all. I mean, okay, so last year, exactly this time of year, early September, I was going to Chattanooga for a LAN tournament, 2050 Esports Chattanooga tournament. It was my first LAN that I played in Halo 5, and I went, just got a fresh haircut for that event, and that is the last time I had gotten a haircut. I have not gotten a haircut in a year now. It has been exactly a year, and yeah, I have not gotten a haircut. And a lot of you guys who have been here since last year, actually, some of you guys have pretty pathetically been campaigning. I feel like it's pathetic that it's like literally almost every single video for an entire year have been like, get a haircut, get a haircut, get a haircut, get a haircut. And I've yet to really formally address it, mainly because I didn't want to make an entire video on that, because I thought it would be really stupid. But I'd talk about it on my stream here and there if it came up. But it's like, dude, listen. Here's how it is. All right, so let's say you're one of those people that's been here for a year saying the same thing on every single video, saying, get a haircut, get your haircut, why are you letting your hair grow? If you haven't caught on by now, since it's been literally a year, I want my hair to be long. I don't want to get a haircut. There's nothing stopping me from getting a haircut. I'm a grown-ass man. I can go right now and get a haircut, but I don't want to. So, yeah, like it should be easy to draw that conclusion that hey, he doesn't want a haircut, and maybe it's just the way he wants to do. But the reason why, not that I need to explain it, really all I'm saying is like, dude, my hair's long because I want it to be long. And it's just stupid. Like, it's the amount of people that have just, like, I just gotta say, I gotta formally apologize here. I am sorry that I don't look the way that you want me to look. To anybody that's upset at my hair length, if I don't look the way you want me to, I'm sorry, man. But I am not gonna change for you. I don't give a shit. All right. And a lot of people like think that I get super triggered, but like I get annoyed when I see it 8 times a day. I will say, it's not so much that I care that people want me to have short hair. I care that it gets annoying when I stream and I make videos and all I ever see is just repeated comments where people are just like, this is how you need to change yourself because I want you to. So I keep on seeing, yeah, it's annoying when I keep on saying the same thing like 8 times a day. That is annoying. It annoys me that I keep seeing the repeated stuff, and I feel like it's a little sad, and I wish people didn't feel like they were so entitled to it. It's their opinion on that matter, but that's okay. Yes. I want my hair to be long. The reason why I had been rocking the previous haircut, my shorter hair, if you remember what it was like, if you knew or you only been here last year, you really wouldn't know. But I've been rocking that for about 5 years, and I just fancied a change, man. I felt like it was a really common hairstyle. Almost everybody had the same hair. I feel like most guys nowadays have the same hair. I mean, that's pretty much, you could say that about any generation or any time period. But I wanted to be a little bit different. I wanted to be a little bit standoutish. And I'm not at all saying that I'm the only person in the world that has long hair, because that's obviously not true. But I just want to do something a little different. I don't know, just wanted to. And that I really shouldn't have to justify it beyond that. And I like it. My girlfriend likes it. That's all that matters. So eat my ass, kids. If it hasn't been obvious to you, I don't care too much because I haven't gotten a haircut. If I cared that you guys, or so many of you, had been campaigning for me to get a haircut, I would have just got a haircut, but I don't. So, all right, moving past that, I don't want to talk about that for too long. Let's talk about the patch notes, man. Let's talk about the patch notes that have been released. They're talking about tuning a bunch of the sandbox, or a lot of the sandbox in Halo 5, and that includes BR tuning, AR tuning, stuff like that. I've been asked about this a good amount, or yesterday I was getting asked about it a few times, so I wanted to go ahead and cover my opinions. I read through the article this morning. I had not taken the time to do that myself yet. I just been hearing what other people have been saying, so I was really going on word of mouth, but I went through and read exactly the patch notes today, and honestly, from what everybody was saying, I was kind of like, wow, they're 3 for 3 at it again, doing some weird shit that sounds stupid, but then after I read it through myself, it seems like, for the most part, it all has really good intentions, and I think it's gonna be a good thing. I hope so, at least. The only thing that I don't fully understand, personally, is the interest in making camo, buffing it. They're buffing camo. That seems silly to me. Active camo to me was never anything in this game specifically that needed to be buffed. I always felt like it was overpowered if anything, and the reason I say that is not necessarily because of the visibility factor, but when somebody has camo, you do not get aim assist on them, which makes it like I complain about it all the time on stream and stuff. I get so pissed because like not only is the person like basically invisible, and if they're completely stopped moving and crouched, they are invisible like completely. Like okay, like apart from making them completely invisible, let's go ahead and make it to where you can't even get aim assist on them. So like, what more of an advantage do they need? And for some reason, they feel they need to buff that. I mean, I don't want to dwell on it too much. Hopefully the tuning is minimal. I hope they don't really like super buff it, because I really just feel like it's already too strong. But camo, whatever. But overall, the patch notes I felt like look pretty good. They're trying to make the AR less effective, only effective at close range, basically. They're trying to make the BR less effective at all ranges, trying to make the DMR less effective at all ranges. These things I think are a really good thing for the game. I think it's healthy because the rifles are extremely powerful, and I think these things need to happen in order to maybe freshen up the game. I personally, I could go down the road of this should have happened a long time ago, which I do feel that way, but we're not going to talk about that. That's just, at least they're, I don't know, better late than never, I suppose. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the patch notes and everything. Also, one more thing I want to talk about. This series I plan to do every Sunday, as mentioned, but somebody commented on the first one, and this is a really, really brilliant idea. I can't remember who said it, but they said, what if you took a couple comments from last week and talked about them in the next week's episode? So this is going to make my life easier, and it should make the series more fun. So one, I won't have to think of things to talk about, and two, you guys can have a chance to ask me things that you're interested in and get some more interaction. Now, I want to go ahead and give a couple guidelines for the questions. I'd rather not have yes or no questions because then I don't want to dedicate the whole video to me just popping through and just answering a bunch of quick questions. I'd like to have things that can incite a lot of conversation, things that I can talk about for a few minutes at a time. I'd like to have probably 3 things to talk about each episode. So if you can keep it like a good question, I don't really know what a good example would be, but something like, can you okay. Example, can you tell me what your favorite Halo is and why? Like, don't just be like, oh, you think Halo 5 is dead? Like, that's not a good question, because then, like, no, I don't think it's dead, but I mean, like, that was all I could say about it. I'd be like, no, it's not. And then I move on to the next question. You see what I'm saying? I'd like to have 3 different topics I can run about 3 to 4 minutes on, and then I can have a good, 12-minute-ish video, and I think that would really be a good format for the series. And I'll be sure to credit the commenters and whoever asked the question whenever the time comes. So, why is this one person not muted, dude? What is this? How do I hear this kid? Alright, look, it literally says everybody's muted. What is this wizardry? I'm going insane. You guys hear that, right? Whatever. Alright. So yeah, try to hit me with some good questions that I can talk about for a little bit longer than just a yes or no. And, yeah. Take it easy, boys. And much love. See you guys in the next week and the next video. Later.
Could we ever be friends?
Honestly, if we tried, it would be so close again. Do you miss me?